Hello everyone! This weekend is Halloween, and for this week's video, I wanted to make a cosplay that was Halloweeny. Weenie. So one of my dream cosplays has always been Lydia Deetz from the Beetlejuice animated series, and I figured now would be the perfect time to go ahead and make that. So I just have a reference image of Lydia's costume here, and I'm gonna sketch out a plan for myself. She wears this poncho thing, so her arms are out. It's like this triangle, and I think when the arms are down it'll sit more like that. So I'm just gonna make a giant Dorito, and then what I'll need to do is measure my arm span from here to here, and then also how tall I am and how long I want it to be, and then cut two of those out, the front and back. And then she has purple underneath here, so I'll need to do a purple for the inside. Underneath, she wears just black leggings, which I live in anyway, so I have those. But I need to make a t-shirt that has sleeves that come down past the thumb. For the spiderweb design on her outfit, I bought some ribbon, and I will sew that on. Not looking forward to that. That's gonna take some time. So first I'm gonna get my measurements of myself, and then I can start measuring things out onto my fabric. 51 inches. 42. All right, so I have my measurements. I'm gonna take these to my fabric and just lay it out and cut out a big triangle. I'm sure any cosplayer with a cat can relate to this. My cat freaks out when I lay down fabric. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I recorded this because I think it's so funny and so cute. So I was super worried that I wouldn't be able to cut the pattern out with this size fabric that I have, and so I made a newspaper pattern just to make sure that it would all work, and it looks like it's gonna be just fine. So whew, I don't have to make it smaller or anything, and this is all the fabric I had, so I didn't want to start cutting and then find out, oh, you don't have enough fabric for the second piece. We have enough. Woohoo! Okay. I'm gonna cut this out now. So after I finished cutting everything out, I just kind of held it up to my body to make sure it fit okay, and then I repeated the same exact process with my purple fabric. Once the hole for my neck was cut out, I just pinned it together to make sure that my head would be able to fit through, and it worked just fine. Okay, so now that I have these cut out, I'm going to draw the spiderweb design and then pin the ribbon over the design. We'll see how this goes. I'm really nervous for this. It's gonna be a lot of sewing and a lot of work, but hopefully it pays off. Alright, so I have all the ribbon pinned on, and then I'm just gonna sew it in place, and I get to do it all again! Woohoo! Sewing the spiderweb design on was the most time-consuming part of this costume. I don't know if it's because I'm a really slow seamstress or what, but it took me a couple movies to get it all done. But when it was all done, it looked so nice. And then I just sewed the purple together and put the two sides together. Okay, so it's a new day. Last night I finished Lydia's poncho and it's super comfy. All I did off camera was sew a top stitch to the edges and then finish the neckline. And yeah, she's done. Today I am going to try and finish her shirt as well as a hairpiece that she wears on top. For the shirt, I am just going to take this shirt that I have and trace it onto some paper and just alter the sleeves a little bit so they match her sleeves more. And the hairpiece, it should be pretty simple. It's just a little purple design. And hopefully I can get all of that done today because tomorrow's the day before Halloween and that's when I want to try everything on to get this video posted by then. So, wish me luck! This technique of making a pattern from clothing you already have has saved my butt multiple times in my cosplay endeavors. And once you have the pattern all traced out, it looks something like this, and then I just take that onto my fabric and you have a snazzy new little shirt. For where I wanted my thumbs to stick out, all I did was I tried on the shirt and marked where my thumbs were and cut on that mark and then just sewed over so there wasn't a raw edge there. Okay, so her hairpiece was really simple. All I did was cut out some of the purple I used and added a lighter purple on top, and then just added some snaps on the edge so it will just wrap around her little ponytail like that. Super simple, but that's it. And now that the costume was finished, it was time to do her makeup. I used this picture for reference and then just started with a pale foundation and some powder. Then I just darkened my eyebrows so that they would match the wig. Next, I moved on to eyeshadow. Lydia wears a purple that goes all the way up to her brow, so I just took a purple color I had and applied it like hers. My purple ended up looking more pink, so I took a blue eyeshadow and just applied it so it would be a more true purple color. Then I just took my pink color and applied it to my eyelids. I made her eyeliner nice and thick and added a wing. We're going for a bold, cartoony look here. Then I added a little bit of contour with a pale purple shade. It's very minimal, you can hardly see it on camera. And then I took some white eyeshadow and used that for my highlights, and it helped pale me up a little bit too. I also ended up contouring the bottom of my nose with some purple just to give it a more buttony look. And then finally I just added a dark red lipstick to complete the look, and it was all finished and it was finally time for the reveal. it's showtime. My other mic died, so this is what we're working with. So yeah, that was my Lydia Deetz costume process. I hope it was helpful for anybody, or at least a little bit entertaining. I love Beetlejuice. I love Beetlejuice, and this was a super fun cosplay to work on. I've been wanting to do this one for a while, and I'm glad it's done now. It's so comfortable. Oh my gosh. Pretty cozy. Now that it's cold outside, I'll actually be able to wear something like this inside my house. I'm not going anywhere. Fairly easy. The hardest part was sewing the spider webs on, and it wasn't even that difficult, it was just tedious. So if you're planning on making this not too crazy pattern wise, and if you don't want to sew this on, you could even paint it or something. But yeah, that's Lydia Deetz. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! A dream cosplay of mine has always been Lydia Deetz's costume. Lydia Deetz costume. Can you see that monster? I love eating a Dorito on a pizza. Oh my gosh, Kiki! What are you doing? You're so scary. I'm gonna get you. Bye.